Many years ago, hemp was grown everywhere and we don't know why. It's been so hard to get folks to see that it's the rope kind, not the dope kind. It's clean, it's organic, it's safe, don't panic. You can make anything from it. It's a miracle plant, there's nothing hemp can't do. We know you'll love it. The earth has a chance for survival. It's not just a fantasy. Get on board the hemp revival. Save a planet, plant a seed. Get on board the hemp revival. Save a planet, plant a seed. The laws that stopped us from growing hemp crops have left us far behind. And finding a way that'll be sustainable, I think that you'd find it'd be the planet's loss if we use fuel from fossils. We'd increase the odds of being survivors if we made oil and fiber from the plant of the gods. The earth has a chance for survival. It's not just a fantasy. Get on board the hemp revival. Save a planet, plant a seed. Get on board the hemp revival. Save a planet, plant a seed. You can't beat it, you can eat it as a substitute for meat. It's very wearable, it's terrible that now it isn't shareable with everyone. But when it comes, we know that it'll stay as a solution for pollution. We know hemp will lead the way. The earth has a chance for survival. It's not just a fantasy. Get on board the hemp revival. Save a planet, plant a seed. Get on board the hemp revival. Save a planet, plant a seed.
1937 was my first summer to spend with my grandfather. And at that time, they grew hemp to make rope. And him and the next farmer had a machine, okay? And they planted the plants, and in late July, about this time, they had knives made, and they cut all the leaves off of it, right up to the big tassel. Everything was cut off, just like a corn stalk. And what was left then, all of the stuff was left right there in the field. Right. Okay? And then it was cut and dried. Right. After it was dried, a lot of it was dried stalk by stalk and hung up in the granary. And they would hang it in the barn. Okay? Like there was a lot of work involved, unless you had a drying rack. There was a rope mill at Douglas, and I seen a few times, okay, they had drying racks, okay, where they dried it, almost like you're drying tobacco. Now, if you went into the old barns, they had what they called mows and mow logs, okay? Sure. And if the threshing was done, then some of it would be laid out on the mow log, but what you wanted to do was to make sure they didn't touch so that there would be no mold in case you had some damp weather before it dried. When it was nice and dry, they had a big trough that caught the horse piss, and that stayed behind the barn. And there was like made out of wood, and they would put it in this trough and leave it sit there, and then they would hammer it. And then they had a machine, okay, and you made your threads. Right. And so depending on what you wanted to do, you might have a 9-thread or a 6 thread or a 10 thread that was binder twine. And it was really something to be able to have this string, and then all the rope you used on the farm, after you had it on the spools, then you would go and make rope